Runner's Flat, and I'm here talking about doing a final review on the Glide Boost. So it's the Glide 6 with the newer Boost cushioning material. So I got in these and was very interested to see, how this new cushioning system was supposed to sort out. When it was really cold and I was taking runs this winter, I found that the shoe felt really good, nice and soft. Didn't matter what type of temperature I was jumping into. It was also very responsive, which is what I really like about this shoe. Is for as much cushion as there is, it's incredibly responsive. But while it was cold, I was assuming maybe that was a cause or an effect of the weather. Just being a little bit stiffer, but as I would go in and do indoor track workouts, I still found that this incredibly cushioned shoe was really responsive. So workouts I was able to do in this were everything from a 25-mile long run down to 200-meter repeats on the indoor track. So everything in between this shoe really fit the bill. Another thing Adidas is telling us about these shoes is that the Boost cushioning system is supposed to last a little bit longer than your traditional running shoe. So for me, I ended up with just under 400 miles in these. Over that 400-mile period, again, I was doing all kinds of different stuff in it. I found that the traction held up really well. That was kind of a concern. If I'm sitting on all this cushion, how long is my tread going to hold up? And I wore in the typical places for me, right around the midfoot and then towards the toe off. And the traction's still good now. As you can tell, I'm continuing to use these shoes for different purposes than running.
I love colorful stuff. Sorry.
400 miles. I'm in a neutral cushion shoe like these. I'm not guaranteed 400 miles in a pair of shoes. I'm pretty tough on a pair of shoes. Usually, I'm looking more 250, 300 miles. So the fact that I was up on that 400-mile range, I was happy about that. The hope for most runners is this is more a 400-mile plus shoe, that it's going to give you a little bit more cushion. The cushion's going to last longer than your typical running shoe. The Boost material, as you can see, is running from the heel all the way up, ending around midfoot. So you're toeing off, and just again some traditional EVA up there. Helps with the responsiveness, I think. You're not sitting on that pillowy cushion the whole way through. I really enjoyed the feel of the upper in the shoe as well. Everything's welded over. You don't have a lot of lacing and overlays. This is very breathable. Even in the wintertime, it was very breathable. So there was a little bit of chill in that, but this would be a great shoe, 3 seasons for sure. You just need to wear a little bit thicker socks. This is a 9.5, fit true. That was great. And surfaces that this has gone on, everything from a track, trail, snow, ice, not a lot of slipping problems. Felt pretty comfortable and taken care of in the shoe. If you're used to a traditional EVA cushioned shoe that's not on the higher end of a more plush cushion, this is not going to be too hard of a transition because it is really responsive for a shoe that is a high mileage cushion shoe. It's not too soft. You're not going to feel like you're running on a pillow if that's something that may concern you going into the shoe like this. Price on these is $130, and I think for the value in this shoe is that you're getting a pair of shoes for $130, but you're going to get the lifespan a little longer than your typical shoe. I think this is looking more at like a shoe and a half as far as the life and the mileage you can put on this shoe. That's certainly how it ended up working out for me. So it's worked out really well for a neutral cushion high mileage trainer.